last hour and 22 minutes. Are you ready? It's been a long journey. Did I actually change the title for this one? Yeah, part 6. I think last one was part 5. Alright, we'll give it a minute or two for people to start joining since we're going to be getting right into the end. Honestly, it's kind of hard to actually believe it's finally here. It's been a long couple of weeks. Anyway, so how's your day been?
Yeah, it was there.
I don't know, I'm just waiting for the minute mark to pass. Alright, let's get started. I thought this was going to start later than now. No, we're doing a little earlier today because I didn't go out anywhere. So we're going to be continuing. Well, we're just going to be watching the rest of the game now because there is no game from here on in. It's all. Oh, actually, no, I take it back. There's one boss fight, and then the rest is all cutscene. So I'm going to go ahead and.
Essentially got 20 minutes of gameplay left, and then the rest of it is movie.
Yep. So let's get ready to enjoy the end of the Metal Gear franchise, technically. Holy shit. It's Ocelot.
Rise and shine, Snake. Look, the war is over. Why? You could have stopped us. Stopped you? Why would I want to do that?
This is such a good fucking twist.
This is just as I'd hoped things would end. Back before Father's time. Before Zero gave birth to the Patriots, the US, China, and the Soviet Union formed a secret pact. The organization they created was called the Philosophers. Through 2 world wars, it spread its roots and extended its reach.
That's Vulcan.
The Philosophers splintered, and factions began to squabble over the fortune they'd amassed. They called it the Philosopher's Legacy. A massive cache of funds that would later provide the foundation for Zero's Patriots. Zero sought to use his riches to achieve world domination. Our father, Big Boss, sought to free himself from that chokehold. His dream was to create an army of free citizens, one that answered to no government. Outer heaven. But he failed because of you. 9 years ago, I tried to free us from the control of our genes. 4 years later, our dear brother Solidus sought to free us from the control of the Patriots' means.
Yeah, Solidus failed hard.
All of it was nothing more than a process of trial and error.
He didn't understand the meanings.
Solidus could never have predicted the power of the memes that was to come.
Free from sons of the Patriots, the ultimate form of external control imposed on the Patriot soldiers.
Beautiful.
Free from Foxdie. Free from the system. Free from ID control. Our minds free from their prisons. That is the haven I've yearned for.
Technically, Liquid and Snake both win in the end. Liquid gets what he wants, and Snake sort of technically gets what he wants too. Because Snake doesn't really want anything. He's just trying to stop the next big conflict. It's honestly kind of sad when you think about it. He had no real agency when you look at the whole story.
Our final moment. The battle has ended, but we are not yet free. The war is
Ultimately, the only person who ever wins in this series is Ocelot.
Damn right.
But we still have a score to settle.
Man, if I could ever be so lucky to be that fucking fit when I'm their fucking age.
Show me what you've got, Snake.
Is Liu Kang and Ryu a fair matchup? Not quite. I like how you see that Liquid has the advantage at the start. I'm not too sure on that one because I don't think Power Nothing gives a big enough boost. Oh, that elbow hit to the face fucking always looks like it hurts.
For that fight, to be fair, you have to make it Liu Kang before he becomes a god and beats Kronika.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's Krona? Not Kronika? No, I think it's Kronika. No, Krona's the girl from Soul Eater. Or dude, whatever. Well, honestly, before you fucking correct my ass.
That's fine.
You're not supposed to share needles. Do not share needles. Say the words. Immaculate.
The only piece of fiction where you'll see two 80-year-olds with aura.
Ah, this fucking cutscene's so fucking good when the guitar kicks in. Oh, I fucking hate using my head in the fight.
You ain't using your head in general.
So to be clear, if I remember correctly, the book flat out says that not only are they equal in this fight, but the reason they're using the same moves is because they're the only moves that are effective right now. Because they know each other's moves so, like, completely. I like how the health bars actually changed for this fight. How much supply are in those needles? I don't think we're ever told. This is probably one of the first times in gaming where like the gameplay and narrative actually synced up for a boss battle. This guy's playing on like normal probably, because if he was playing on hard, fucking Liquid would be fucking being brutal.
Yeah, Jeremy, Udon scale does go nuts, but the problem is that Udon's not canon to like the Street Fighter games, so you'd have to be specifying you're using Udon.
Yeah. So the reason it's MGS1 is because I think the book does state that this is the first time in the entire game that Snake actually doesn't feel old anymore. It takes a fight to the death with his fucking brother for him to feel like his actual age for once. I think that's also why there's no stamina bars in gameplay either, because to them, they're still the same young guys who went at it in Shadow Moses all those years ago. Well, you know, Liquid could throw a fucking punch! And then...
Okay, when you get time, check the calculator I sent you, see if you agree with that or not.
I'll take a look at it probably after the fight. You know, when they're doing the whole fucking backstory shenanigans. Yeah, so now we're in MGS2. It was really had this theme better theme than any Metal Gear theme. I'm not really much of a theme guy, so I don't listen to themes too often, so I can't just call it off the top of my head.
I don't know, it's pretty hard to beat Snake either.
Yeah, they certainly beat it into your fucking head, don't they? The Hero Ninja Gaiden? No, I'm sure I can find what the theme's called. I just don't like. I can't recall a lot of themes off the top of my head because they're just not that memorable to me while I'm playing the game. Yeah, the reason
I don't really listen to the music when I play a game.
Yeah, exactly. The reason you remember Metal Gear's themes over fucking Ninja Gaiden's is because Metal Gear puts emphasis on narrative and themes, and the songs. And now Ocelot is back in control. Oh, there it is.
Well, it's also because of the fact that a lot of Metal Gear's themes have lyrics behind them. Well, a lot of games just have instrumentals.
They also directly put emphasis on the songs in the games themselves. Like, again, Snake Eater Snake Eater is forced into your fucking head because it's the first song that pops up in MGS3. But it's not just Snake Eater either. The other games also do the same thing.
Well, it's kind of why the reason why Rising Revengeance's soundtrack is so iconic and memorable. Because not only does it represent the boss and get into their head and talks a little bit about their backstory to a certain extent.
Oh, lame. I fucking hate you, Mangler!
YouTube channel.
He'll understand if he watches this. DMC did not suffer from this problem because more often than not when you're playing DMC, you're stuck fighting the same boss over and over again. But it wasn't until 5 kicked in where themes really became apparent. I think 3 started it, but 5 perfected the theme. Because the lyrics came in and they were directly corresponding to your level of gameplay. That's why Bury the Light was such an iconic song.
The problem with Nero's theme song in 4 is that only half the song makes sense until you get to the end of the game, and then the last part of the song makes sense.
Yeah, stop Newman. And now Snake and Ocelot. Oh, is the fight over? I think they have one more spot. Yeah. Now it's no longer the young guys anymore. Now it's the old men.
You know if 5 came out before this, the song that would be playing at the very end of the fight would literally be,
Man Who Sold the World?
Yeah, their version of The Man Who Sold the World, and it would be very fitting as well.
Yeah. Whew. Shall Never Surrender is still a banger? No one's saying they're not bangers. The point is that if you're looking for memorable Metal Gear, when it comes to gamers, is just on a whole nother level because Metal Gear infused narrative into gameplay a lot sooner than a lot of the other games did. Final Fantasy has some iconic themes, yeah, 100%. Like Sephiroth's theme is like, as much as I don't like Sephiroth, his theme is absolutely iconic.
Or Kefka's theme. You know who it is without even like seeing the character.
Yeah, but they're iconic for different reasons. Mainly just because they're iconic because they're associated with one iconic character. But Metal Gear songs, you can always connect to a moment. More often than not,
You can
anyways.
connect it to a moment, or you can connect it to a feeling.
Yeah. Because that's what Metal Gear did better than a lot of other people, is they infused emotion so well into the narrative. Especially because this was a character people grew up with.
This is only the beginning, Snake. America will descend into chaos. It'll be the Wild West all over again. No law, no order.
He's technically right about what happens, but also technically not. But I mean, he's not a fortune teller, so what does it matter?
Fire spread across the world. The people will fight. And through battle, they will know the full.
Okay, so Sonic's just produces bangers, bro. You can't. Sonic's just built different.
Our Father's will is out of heaven. Is complete. Somewhere out there, I know he's laughing.
This is what we call good old 50-50, boys.
We are beasts created by man. Unless the light is put out, the shadows cannot be erased.
If you say so, Jeremy.
As there is light, erasing shadows.
Final hour, boys. Final hour. And now Ocelot dies to Fox die.
I am Liquid's doppelganger, and you are his. Just like your father. You're pretty good.
You're pretty good. Pretty good.
I always find it weird that people scale the boss above Ocelot and shit in this series, when Ocelot's like easily top 3 strongest. It's a Snake vs. Sam Dead Battle reference?
Sonny's program destroyed JD's brain, but left the brainstem intact. She analyzed Naomi's black box and separated the Patriots' control system from the vital lifelines of society. Water, air, electricity, food, medicine, communication, transportation. She cut off the Patriots' control while preserving modern civilization. Maybe it was her way of avenging Olga, her mother. Or maybe she wanted to shape the future into her own ideal image. Or maybe it was just one big defragmentation. Fox alive. The AI is truly a living thing.
No, Otacon was Earth, Fire, and Air. Get it right.
And still, our civilization, a A civilization that has thrived on war since the dawn of time lives on. I wonder if we did the right thing. Naomi. What did we lose? What did we save?
Snake would compliment Sam Fisher because so Snake respected other people. Like the best way I could say it is like game respects game, and Snake would respect game. The only people Snake didn't respect were his brothers.
You look amazing.
Congratulations.
So you pay respect to Snake as well? Yeah. Hello, Melissa.
Am I getting the timeline incorrect, or did we already pass the Psycho Mantis fight?
Yeah, we passed it.
For a guy who doesn't like supernatural things in his series, he couldn't fucking find a way to get rid of the sorrow, could he?
Nope. Campbell don't give a fuck. So you actually meet Campbell as a young man in one of the PSP games. He was a war prisoner on the